Ladies, gents, let's have a little chat about the Terrorbyte, because the Terrorbyte is quite an interesting vehicle, especially because it has a lot of different features to it, of course also the drone, all of which we're going to be testing out in this video. First of all, you'll probably want to know how far you can lock onto someone, and that's actually quite far, as you can see on the screen. The distance is pretty much the length of the LSIA runway, and this is the distance that the rocket will go before it explodes. One of the neat little features about the Terrorbyte as well is that you can lock onto multiple enemies as well, but not only to multiple vehicles, also to regular players too, which is quite an interesting feature as well. And as you can see in your screen, the maximum amount of targets you can lock onto is 6. If you try to lock onto a 7th one, like you can see on the screen, it simply takes away one target that is out of range right there. When it comes to the tracking of the Terrorbyte, well, it's terrible. Like, it actually is terrible. The missiles are bad, and even a buzzard can outrun them as well, which just makes it really questionable of why anyone would ever want to use these missiles or what they're actually meant for, taking out aircraft. And especially with most aircraft these days having flare missiles, you're probably not going to really take out a lot of people with this one. Unless you're targeting players, then there is simply no way anyone could avoid that, because they are simply going to be screwed. When it comes to the drone is actually quite interesting, and it seems to have a whole lot more range than I personally expected. As you can see on your screen right now, it has quite a long range. It's not very fast, however, so if you're trying to catch up with someone, the boost can be quite useful, but it takes a while for it to recharge again as well. Then of course, the one thing I was curious about is to see what the range is in order to be able to shock someone. And of course, I went back to my trusty blocks at Sandy Shores to see that for myself, and it seems that it's around 2 blocks that you have in distance. So it's not a massive kind of distance, but I guess for a drone that has this shocking capability, it's quite good as well. And for those wondering if you're able to shock another drone and take it out, that is not possible. However, something that is possible is that you're able to shock someone off their bike and out of their car if the window is broken, which is quite a neat little and fun feature. Another thing you're probably wondering as well is how powerful detonate explosion is of the drone, and I can tell you that you can take out a 100% armored vehicle that a person is also sitting in, which means that it's pretty good if you're just simply wanting to, follow a vehicle around and see if you can take it out. It should be quite challenging, because obviously you have to be within range of your Terrorbyte, but it could result in some interesting and funny kills too. And the blast radius of the drone isn't all too impressive either, as you can see by this screenshot right here. I guess in many ways you can kind of compare the drone's explosive power to a sticky bomb. And the last but most certainly not least, of course, is how much damage can this drone take. It takes about 6 pistol shots, 5 special carbine shots, and 1 assault shotgun bullet to destroy it. Now this thing is very tiny, so if you actually manage to spot it and then shoot it down with a shotgun, then congratulations, you have just hit the tiniest thing known to mankind. And yeah, that is pretty much it, so I hope you found it useful. Thank you so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.